The biggest mistake people make when preparing chestnuts is cutting them the wrong way, and that's why the shells are so hard to peel. Hi friends, it's Nancy. Today I'm going to show you a few simple, safe techniques that make cutting and peeling chestnuts so much easier. No more hurting your fingers, no more fighting with the shell. Just clean, beautiful chestnuts ready for roasting, boiling, or adding to your favorite dishes. Let's get started. Before you try to cut or cook chestnuts, the very first thing you should do is clean them properly. Many people skip this step, but once you see what comes off the shells, you'll understand why it matters. Start by placing all the chestnuts into a large bowl. Add a generous handful of salt and pour in enough warm water to fully cover them. Give the water a quick stir so the salt dissolves. Then let the chestnuts soak for about 10 minutes. Salt doesn't just season food, it has mild disinfecting properties. Soaking loosens surface dirt, tiny bits of debris, and even microorganisms that may still be clinging to the shells. Chestnuts often pick up dust, leaves, soil, and even tiny bugs as they fall from the tree and roll around on the ground. After soaking, rub the chestnuts gently between your hands. This helps remove anything stuck to the surface. You may be surprised by how dirty the water looks afterward. Once they're clean, rinse the chestnuts under fresh water and drain them well. Spread them out to air dry or pat them lightly with a towel to remove excess moisture. Getting rid of surface moisture makes the next step, cutting and blanching, much safer and easier. After cleaning the chestnuts thoroughly in salt water, the next important step is making the right cut. This tiny step decides whether the shell will peel off easily later or cling stubbornly to the flesh. Place the chestnuts on a cutting board with the flat side down so they stay steady and don't roll around. Every chestnut has a slightly softer, lighter colored circle at the bottom. That's the spot you want to cut. Instead of slicing too deeply and wasting the flesh, use a sharp knife to shave off just a thin layer. A small cut is enough to help heat penetrate and loosen the inner skin. Once you've made the cut, set the chestnuts aside and bring a pot of water to a boil. When the water is bubbling, add all the chestnuts and blanch them for 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to cook them fully, just soften the outer shell. This quick blanching helps separate the inner fuzzy membrane from the flesh, which is usually the hardest part to remove. As soon as the time is up, transfer the chestnuts directly into cold water. The sudden temperature change causes the shells to contract and loosen even more. When the chestnuts are warm, not too hot, and not fully cooled, you can start peeling. At this moment, both the outer shell and the inner membrane will come off much more easily. If you have a large batch and some cool down too much, simply reheat them briefly using the same method. Warm chestnuts always peel better, cleaner, and faster. This simple blanching trick saves time, protects your fingertips, and guarantees clean, beautiful chestnuts ready for cooking. If they cool down too much and become harder to peel, just warm them again briefly and continue. Before we go on, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Let me know in the comments. It always makes me so happy to see friends from different places. Next, I'll show you another simple way to score chestnuts that anyone can do. A chestnut's round shape makes it roll all over the place, and that's exactly why so many people slip with the knife. But don't worry, there's a simple trick that keeps everything steady and safe. If you have a plastic bottle cap at home, this little tool becomes surprisingly useful. Place the cap on your cutting board with the open side facing up, then set a chestnut inside. The cap will hold the nut firmly so it doesn't wobble. Now, place your knife on top of the shell and gently press down to make a clean slit. Because the cap keeps the chestnut from moving, your knife stays steady and your fingers stay protected. You can even rotate the chestnut and add a second cut if you want a cross-shaped opening. And in case a bottle cap isn't available, 2 chopsticks work just as well. Lay them parallel on your cutting board, leaving a narrow gap in the middle. Place the chestnut between the chopsticks. They act like a small cradle that prevents rolling. Score the top, turn it slightly, and score again. You'll get neat cuts every single time. These clean openings allow steam to escape during roasting, which means the shells will peel much more easily later. It's simple, safe, and incredibly practical, especially for older adults who want a reliable way to prepare chestnuts without struggling or risking injury. Once your chestnuts are scored and prepared, you can turn them into a delicious treat with just a few simple steps. This method creates chestnuts that are soft, sweet, and incredibly easy to peel, perfect for snacking or sharing on cozy evenings. Start by placing all the scored chestnuts into an electric skillet or a regular pan. Make sure they sit flat so they heat evenly, and each nut has a chance to open up. Add about half a bowl of water and close the lid. Allow the chestnuts to steam and roast for around 10 minutes. Be sure to keep an eye on the water level. If it evaporates too quickly, add a little more so the nuts don't burn. When you lift the lid, you'll see that most of the chestnuts have popped open beautifully. Now comes the part that makes this method so special. Drizzle a light layer of honey over the warm chestnuts. Use a spoon or brush to coat them evenly so every piece absorbs that gentle sweetness. Cover the pan again and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes on low heat. The honey will cling to the outer shell and add a glossy finish, making the nuts smell wonderful and taste even better. When they're ready, simply tap the cracked edge with your fingers and the shell will peel right off. The chestnuts inside are tender, mildly sticky, and perfectly sweet, a combination that both kids and adults love. This method is simple, comforting, and turns plain chestnuts into something you'll look forward to every season. I still laugh when I think about the first time I tried roasting chestnuts on my own. I didn't score them correctly, and they actually popped in the pan. One even flew across the kitchen. I had no idea what I was doing back then. But moments like that really taught me how important the right technique is. Before we wrap up, I hope today's little tips make your time in the kitchen just a bit easier and more enjoyable. Chestnuts may look simple, but preparing them the right way saves you effort, keeps your hands safe, and brings out their best flavor. Try these methods the next time you cook and see which one feels right for you. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Stay warm, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.